Greetings, YouTubers. This is Jace for Marshall Made Collectibles, and today we are doing a review on ACI Toys Night Hospitaler Crusader. And this is the special edition version. This was a Toy Soul exclusive that was only available at that show. And what makes this one different, it's got a different color scheme than the one that is going to be released as their general release. The first thing I noticed about this figure is the box is a lot smaller than what we're used to with ACI. It is going to be on a magnetic flap. On the front, we have that nice image of the cross. We have the name of the Night Hospitaler Crusader, and it's a 1/6 scale collectible. The only thing that distinguishes the outside of the box that it is the Toy Soul exclusive is there's a little decal or a sticker there saying it's the special version. On the side, we get to see a nice image of the figure holding his helmet, all decked out in his tunic, and he's got his banner behind him. And what you see on his tunic is black. The special edition, it's a red tunic. So that's the thing that sets it apart. On the back, we have the title of the product, the product's highlights, more information about ACI Toys, and who all worked with them, because it's distributed by a company called Seven. And it's all on a medium Christian body. It's got 4 interchangeable gloved hands. It's got a left pointing, a right fist, a left grabbing, and a right grabbing. And there's an extra head for the chainmail helmet, and I'll show you that once we get into the figure and we do the unboxing. It also comes with a cushioned cotton cloth upper tunic. He's got the breeches, the surcoat, the cloak. He's got handmade boots. He's got a chainmail. It's not real chainmail. It's kind of like a faux chainmail. He's got the closed helmet, which is die cast. He's got his great sword, which is die cast, a dagger, which is die cast metal as well. And he's got the lance with the banner, and there's die cast metal tips, and he does have his shield too. On the other side, we have a picture of the figure donning the helmet. Very cool looking figure. And this is one of those nice pieces that the production samples look just as good as the final product. Like I said, it's on a magnetic flap. When you open him up, you have a nice history on the order of the knights. And then you'll see that the figure does have, indeed, like the red tunic and the red shield. And then we've got the helmet and everything. A little bit different is ACI normally has like a panel over this front, which is like a cover. Instead, this time we almost have like a frame type thing that's over it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take him out, and we'll take a look at him. So if you just give me a minute, I'll be right back with it. Okay, and here we have our Night Hospitaler Crusader out of the box, and I'm just going to go over some of the accessories that he comes with, and then we'll touch on the figure himself. One of the first things I want to talk about is the shield. The shield he comes with is really nice. Now, ACI has given us really quality products before. This one is no different. It has got outstanding detail. If the camera is picking it up, it's almost got like a leather look to it, and in fact that's what they've done. If you look, the shield itself has like a nice wood grain in the back. It's got the leather straps, but then all around the edge here, it's like it's been wrapped in leather, and it might be some sort of faux leather that they did. But again, it's got the weathering on it, like it's dirty and it's been beat up and what have you. You can actually see like the little rivets that go through that are holding onto the straps. Just a lot of great detail in the shield itself. We've got the extra hands that I mentioned earlier. He's got 2 gripping hands on right now. This one is a nice gloved fist one, and this one is more like a pointing finger type thing. You'll probably want the gripping hands on there. Then you have the banner, and the banner has a nice flow to it. Again, it's got a nice stained look, like it's weather battled kind of thing. And you do have the metal tips on both ends. I don't believe this is wood. I believe it's plastic, but it's been painted and weathered as well too. Really nicely detailed. We got a cloak. I'm going to go ahead and leave that in the bag instead of taking it out. And that's just the cloak with the hood and the cape. I prefer not to show the figure like that anyway. And then you've got the extra head. Now, I believe they did this because it's got the chainmail on it. You've got the two-piece helmet that can actually come off, and I'll take that first and we'll address that. Fits together rather nicely. It does have some weight to it. It's got a nice die-cast feel to it. Extremely well detailed, weathered. You can see like the way they did the paint apps, like it's definitely been worn in the Crusades. Probably seen a few battles. The head that it comes with fits right on top of the Christian body, and it's just a peg type system, like even like a Hot Toys or other interchangeable heads are. And they did it where it's black, and I believe they did this for us as collectors because the head that comes on this figure is a really nice painted and sculpted head. And I imagine that if you were having to constantly put the helmet on or put it off or put the chainmail covering over it, that over time you're going to end up with paint wear. So what they did is they gave us the complete extra head that we can go ahead and throw on the figure when we want it to have that the armored look compared to it when it's just him without the helmet. I'm going to go ahead and touch on the swords. This is his broadsword and scabbard. Scabbard is plastic. The broadsword itself is die cast. It's got some nice inscribed etching on it. You can see a little cross on the very bend of the hilt. And the paint apps on it too have it where it's got a nice weathered look to it as well. And then he's got his dagger. And his dagger, again, is metal as well. And I've got that little belt loop thing going with it. But very nicely detailed. Again, has that like oxidized look to it, like it's been used. The figure itself is stunning. It's got some great look to it. Now, the way they did this material, it does look like it's chainmail, but it's not. It's very light. It's very movable on the figure. He's got the top piece like what you have with the extra head, but it's where you can pull it down where his head is exposed. The paint apps on the head are actually some of the best I've seen ACI do. The hair has got a multitude of colors. The eyes have a nice steely blue look to them. He's got that 5 o'clock shadow to him, and just really, really well detailed. Nice gloss to the eyes. Fantastic paint apps. Again, like I said, I've been reviewing ACI products for a long time, and this is probably some of the best paint apps, if not the best paint apps I've seen on one of their head sculpts. Again, we got the nice red tunic, and he is dressed fully like a knight would be. He has got the layers, you've got the chainmail, you've got the cotton padding undershirt under that. He's got the cotton pants. He's got the chainmail leggings that go all the way down to his boots. And yes, like I had said earlier, the boots are handmade leather boots with leather soles. Done really, really well. And you can see how everything is stitched up in the back there. And thank God they did it for us, because that would be a pain in the butt to go through and try to stitch all that up. It's got a nice leather belt. He's got his cross on the front of his red tunic. And just really looks stellar. Great piece. If you're into like the knights or medieval or any of that type of collecting, I know a lot of people were collecting the warrior line. That was the Romans and what have you. I think this take on like knights and the medieval type things, I think this will be something that ACI will do really, really well. So what I'm going to do, like I do in most of my reviews, now that we've taken him out of the box and we've looked at him, I'm going to go ahead and take some HD photos at the end so you can see the figure up close and posed in different types of ways with his accessories. Again, this is definitely a must get. Like I said, this is the exclusive version. He might be a little hard to find because they only made 50 of these. And that's right, 50 for worldwide distribution. So trying to get one here in the States might be very difficult, if not next to impossible. But if you look around, you might be able to find one on ACI's website. I know that in their exclusive store they might be selling some of them, but I know a lot of them ended up selling at the show, at the Toy show. Anyway, like I said, hang on one second. We'll get into some HD pictures. And this is Jace for Marshall Made Collectibles. And again, thank you for watching.